to another episode of the Toon in 10. My name's Adam, that's Pete, that's Vince, and well, there's been a derby, hasn't there? And should we get straight into it? Mint? Right. Rafa Benitez's first home game, the all-important Tyne-Wear Derby. There's a lot to talk about, lads. Time at the ready, go! Right, well, who wants to start?
Vince? I think for the first 70 minutes, Sunderland by far the better team. It was the quintessential sort of notion of a team that set up a newer system and our team that wasn't set up. Now, I know we're obviously early days under Benitez, but our tactics for the first 70 minutes, or for the majority of the match, actually all of it, seemed to be give the ball to a skillful player, try and take on 2 or 3 players and do something, or hoof it long ball. It was almost like going back to the mid-Pardew era when we didn't really have any other option and try and give it to like Obertan or Ben Arthur, or hoof it long and hope that someone gets it. Sunderland should have won by 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, I think they had some really good chances, certainly first half. I think they deserved to go into the break a goal up. We made life very easy for them.
Well, going back to tactics, I mean, obviously that's one side of it. It was they wanted it more. They wanted it a lot more than we did, and that was what was so frustrating. And you're like, what are you doing, players? Again, Wijnaldum felt he was lost, and that's what frustrates me.
Without the man of the match.
Man of the match.
It's an absolute disgrace. I thought Elliot got man of the match, I think, as well, for someone else. But
yeah, that's more.
And that probably is right.
That's
that
fair enough.
reflects the
That's
game.
fair enough.
But just if you can't get yourself up in a home derby, I mean, the fans were going mental. I mean, I wasn't there, you guys were, but I bet the atmosphere was just.
No, it was for the first half an hour. The crowd give Newcastle everything they could.
New Benitez song. Doesn't even make sense.
What's that? What's the new Benitez song?
Rafa Benitez, Gini Wijnaldum, Chancellor Mbembe, Jose Perez. Just a list of names.
Sounds like the "We're on the Ball" song.
It's longer than that, as people that might saw it. Those are the lyrics, essentially.
Anyway. To Mbembe to Mitchell.
It was just where new manager. They should have went out there 10 foot tall.
I think,
and then the crowd did but then the crowd, you could feel everyone.
The players didn't meet the crowd halfway.
No.
I think as a crowd we've been extremely tolerant this season. Obviously everyone was buzzing for Rafa, everyone's buzzing because it was a derby. I must say, before the equaliser, the Mitchell, what a header by the way. I must say that I had sat there and I was resigned to relegation. I was going through my head. We lose that game there. We're down, not mathematically down, but I think mentally we don't recover from that defeat.
My worry is I still think mentally recovering from that performance. I mean, okay, we've got a point, and that is a bit of a lift. But it was a dreadful performance. Where do we go from here? Next game is yet another massive game. I entered this game and I said the draw doesn't matter. A draw's irrelevant. And I kind of at the end I was trying to think.
So you think is this just prolonging the inevitable?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately,
I tell you what,
I think we're down.
I was very impressed by all of Sunderland's signings about Kasri, Cody.
Kirchhoff was very good.
What a player! He's the kind of player we've needed for about 5 years.
What a great tackler! Absolutely, he's
just
really good tackler. Intercepted everything. But the classic Allardyce. But they lumped the ball to him. They were looking for him, and he caused us problems. It caused Elliot problems being quite small, and
Defoe could have had a first half hat-trick ultimately.
But I think it could have been worse, but we can't. I think a lot of people are sort of 50-50. Some people are really optimistic about the point. Right, we build on this. That Mitrovic header was a big moment. However, you can't deny, that there was a very insipid performance, and there was no fight. However, shots 17, something I think, 8 on target. No, you're right.
Daisy cutters.
You're right. But having written about a lack of shots on target, across the whole season. I know, but maybe there's signs there that we are trying to create more chances.
You're trying to be optimistic, and
But I think
imagine what I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, it's looking at it from both ways.
Yeah, which is fair.
The Norwich will tell us a lot more than it is now.
Unfortunately, I allowed myself to get excited about Benitez. Had it still been McLaren, I would have been in there, whatever. I would have been expecting that kind of performance. Benitez got me excited. I mean, we haven't talked about the Leicester game. I think that was unfortunate. We should have probably.
I think had McLaren taken charge of both those games, our goal difference would probably be about 6 worse off than it is now.
Yeah,
fair enough.
We wouldn't have come back against Sunderland.
I'm not saying that's something to jump up and celebrate about, but
Anita right back, Sissoko left back. 3 strikers up front.
Ginny right,
but Militao would never have done that.
De Jong played well as well.
Which was
He
surprising.
was still too slow for the English game for me, De Jong.
Thought it was his best game in a Newcastle shirt. And stop. And breathe. That's it, that's the derby put to bed. We'll see after this. Hello, welcome back to the second half of the Toon in 10. So we dissected the derby in the first half, but let's once again put the focus on the new man in charge, Mr. Rafa Benitez, and look, we've got a big game against Norwich coming up, another genuine 6-pointer. Where does he go from here? Where do we as a team go from this draw? Where do we pick up wins? Time at the ready. Go.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know, I can't say it. Norwich are up a bit. Massive 4 points from them. Where the hell did that come from? And we've got to go there with a team that's really got no confidence. And ultimately, I thought surely the Benitez appointment would have given them the confidence. I just don't feel it's there at all, and I don't see goals. I mean, Mitrovic, it was a great header, but he's not ready yet to be there as a main goal scorer. I know Cissé is back from injury, but does that excite me? No, it doesn't at all. Does Rio excite me? No, it doesn't at all. Who's going to get the goals? Possibly Ronaldo earlier in the season, you could have a goal, but he seems to just be completely. Head is thinking now, I've got me 9 Premiership goals, someone else will sign us.
I'll pick up on something there that you said about Mitrovic. Now, something that Rafa Benitez has been saying post-match was he talked about Mitrovic a lot and his value to the team, and he did make this insinuation that the team previously had not been playing to his strengths, which is something that a lot of people have said. We've said on this sofa as well. And it's telling that the goal came from a really good cross from wide, and he took his chance. What a great header! And I think
celebration was mint as well.
Oh, it was
fan of the pitch.
He tweeted afterwards and everything. That fan apparently was funny. He really did. It was good.
but I mean. So I think Benitez has had a bit of, he's had his like light bulb moment there, and I think he appreciates, well, what's our best chances if we're going to play Mitrovic. What McLaren never, as obvious as it was to everybody, McLaren never did that. McLaren never saw that. And with Townsend,
it just all feels too little too late. Apparently we're back in conversations with Armstrong. Apparently Benitez is maybe looking to bring him back.
I talked about Armstrong about 4 or 5 months ago and said bring him back, he'd be a better option off the bench than what else we've got.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think in order for us to stay, we have to have a very serious, stars have to align almost. We have to be very lucky. We have to get our players playing well who are out of form.
Like a Leicester of last year, basically.
Gel. We have to have no further injuries. We have to have motivation. There's so many things have to come right in 30 games, have we seen any signs of hope?
This is the thing, we're not there by accident, you know what I mean? We've been there literally all season.
Yeah.
It's not happened overnight, you're right. But again, you mentioned injuries. Look, we've got 2 weeks until the Norwich game. We will have defensive bodies back. I know Janmat's out probably. I think his Colback suspended now.
Yeah.
But we need bodies, and then that's Anita looked canny actually at right back when he came on for a couple of minutes.
Looked alright left back.
Sissoko applied himself more at left back than he's done in any other position all season. But I think there's a lot of talk that we should have a couple more defensive options, and bloody hell, we need them, man. We really need them. Does Tiote come back in? I was impressed with Shelvey again. I think he understands what is needed, the attitude,
Shelvey wants it.
the mentality. Is him and Mitrovic. We need that kind of attitude everywhere. Elliot as well. Can't fault Elliot. I thought Mbemba was. It's crucial we got Mbemba back as well because it's anticipation.
Defense.
Well, I know. Yeah, exactly. What we need to do between now and then, if we're talking about what's required of the team, is we need to take the game to other teams. Now, there's largely, you can look at the games against Swansea and Crystal Palace, away to Villa, Norwich. They're the kind of teams, the games that we need to be assertive in, and we just need to go for it and be bold.
But as Pete says, if we cannot be assertive at home to our rivals when the crowd is wild, when we've got a new manager, how on earth can we hope to do it away?
That's why I did have a bit of hope. It's gone. I think we're down 100% now, and that's horrible.
Sunderland's got a harder run in.
I think we're both down.
Yeah.
I think Sunderland and Newcastle.
I think the jury's out for me until after Norwich. I think if that's not a win,
derby.
if Norwich isn't a win, I'll agree with you. I think we're down. I think that's where we are.
Because the funny thing is, everybody seemed to have wrote Norwich off. Everyone was like, "Oh well, it's Norwich and Villa, and then it's going to be us or Sunderland."
Yeah, no,
and like
not at all.
They've
just got their head down.
Defense is
They've just got their head down. Yeah, they've got their head down. At the same time, our defence has improved.
That was a depressing episode.
Oh man, well,
it's just. Oh God.
Look,
just hate McLaren.
Look, you know what's going to happen.
He's up there with Owen.
You just
Did you see the pictures of him in Barbados?
And at the same time, like,
no, I just hate him.
Was he with his own wife?
Yeah. Wait, we're not getting into that.
Come on, not on another episode.
Might have been his wife.
Jesus Christ. Unconfirmed.
Well, the good thing is, if we do go down, there'll be more episodes next year.
Yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
there might be more positive episodes.
Yeah.
You never know.
Who do you think would stay out of our current squad? Who do you think would still be plugging it out?
That's probably worth another episode. What a great question for another episode.
Tune in next week.
Next time.
And in fact, we're running dry on viewer contributions for possible questions. We've had a couple of good ones. Another one was a great all-time NUFC starting 11. That was quite a good question.
They're pre-season ones.
Yeah, we'll save
those.
So, but
yeah, that's it.
But just let's get some more contribution. Get your comments down here. Down here, we'll love all your comments, especially the ones on the Rafa Benitez episode about Pete. They were fantastic. Really enjoyed those ones. But yeah, right. Well, we'll put it there, and here's hoping there's some magic happens on the training ground the next couple of weeks. Right, we'll end it there.
Should take them abroad.
La Manga, maybe. Something sunny. They deserve it. I've been Adam. That's been Pete. That's been Vince. This has been the Toon in 10. Get sharing amongst all your friends, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. See you later.